Amazing athlete. He plays competitive tennis a couple times a week, 2-3 times a week. And a week ago, he came to me. He had pulled his right groin, and he's going to show you the shot he was doing when he pulled it. That's perfect. Yep. So in that position, test is he took up the slack. So right now we're testing the right hip external rotation, and we chose to use an arm driver. Can you come a little further?
I can go further.
Yeah, let's go as far as you can go. Good. Good. A couple more. And put all your weight on that right foot if you can.
On the right foot.
Yeah.
That makes my balance more difficult.
Yeah. So we're choosing to use an arm driver in his case because he plays tennis. Good. Perfect.
More difficult.
It feels more difficult on this side.
At least I can feel
But
it.
you're getting about the same. Good. Perfect. Yeah. Good. So remember, we're going to keep this heel down and glide forward. So when Mr. Hallman did this one last week, he felt the groin pull. So now he's not feeling it. But we see that he's getting better at it as he does it. His knee was wanting to bend. So there's definitely some limitation in that front right hip. Good. So we're just going to measure, and you can just take a break but leave your feet there. We're just going to get an idea. And your toe is about 16 inches from the corner. Good. So he's getting better at it as he goes, and he knows that later I'm going to grab his leg and slow it down. But it's definitely tough. And again, really do see some limitation there in this thoracic as well. So we're going with simple side hip assessment. And you can see he bails out into the transverse plane on both sides. Good. Take a pause. Again, simple side hip assessment. It's all connected, right? Hips and thoracic. So he's limited in frontal plane in both the hips and the thoracic. Good. Great. His internal rotation now, and he's actually pretty darn good at this one. And he's excited because he knows he's going to just make everything look like a tennis move. He's so good at that one, I'm not going to FMR him. Let's just leave that right, a deduction. But I'm going to work on the translation. So I'm going to come in and just help his pelvis actually move to the right. He's doing great. Good. Take a break. Have a breath shot. So just out of curiosity, I wanted to see if his leg could abduct more or externally rotate more as well. And when I told him to pretend he was going for a tennis shot, he gets more open in that hip. Do the left leg step. Left leg step to the top.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. So this is really, I think, the magic. This is where he really needs it. So we're going to work on the translation. We've got him here in the true stretch, and we're just going to help him. He can get better hip extension here. So I'm just pushing that pelvis forward, and I'm going to work on translation and rotation at the same time. Okay, come on.
Underneath the thigh.
Well, he's getting further, and again, is the gain in his right hip external rotation, or is the gain in his whole body? And the answer is probably yes.
Yeah.
He's getting quite a bit further on this side too. Now that one, for sure his right hip is going further than it was before. The left hip was limited, but it does just look smoother. Yeah. Now, without really measuring anything already, I just see that his knee is not bending as much. He's just moving better. I'm just going to measure, and he's about 17 and a half. So he definitely, this is where he got the most bang for his buck. Yeah. And again, we didn't measure on the left foot, but we can just visually tell it's a lot further away and just a lot cleaner motion. Do you feel this in your low back?
Not really.
Not really. So when last week, every time we did any extension, he felt it in his low back. Mr. Holland's homework, he already worked on the flexor stretch that you saw in the FMR. He loves that. That's going to be in his homework routine. The groin stretch here is also going to be in his homework routine. So, great thing is, Mr. Holland's going to Florida this winter. He's playing in the 4-0 league. So we're going to get him in shape. He's super excited about the lunge matrix. Side, yep. And again, he's going to be working at home, making up his own backhand and forehand moves. Perfect. Good, and then perfect. So we're taking him about knee height out and range, because that's sometimes where the ball is. Now reach your hand straight out in front, about knee height. Again, perfect. Now, your hands are going to go to the left about knee height. Yeah, but your foot's going to keep coming to the straight. Foot comes straight. Perfect. That's it. Now, that looks an awful lot like the shot that got him in trouble.
Absolutely.
Foot anterior lunge. And again, what we're going for is his right hip extension. Perfect. We're going to add a little bit of a lean left just to turn on that right front butt a little bit more. Later, he can take his arms up and arms over to the side. Good job. Yep. We're stepping. Perfect. We're reaching. Now the progression is we're going to start reaching around. Exactly. So the more you reach that way, the more it turns that on.
Yes.
You got it. Perfect. What I know he's going to do this winter is just stand on one leg and do tennis serving and do his tennis shots like that.
Done. I feel glimpses on the tennis court. And if I can stay with this over the winter, I am really going to increase my range of mobility without feeling the pain associated with it.
Good job.